sunning niggas. You are a bum. Guess what room you in? That slogan is dumb. He better run. I got a drum. Now guess what room he in? The autopsy one. With a name like Clips, I have an expectation of real exposed action. We are not taking shorts tonight, nor rumors about anything y'all supposed happen. I give you one of these and 10 of these. If I get the chrome clapping, you'll be viewing Charlie Clips in a coffin and CC like closed captions.
Yeah.
Yo, what up with you? It's your boy the Ghost. Got the homie Trauma.
What's good? What's good? 907 in the building, big umbrella shit. Your boy Traumatose, the Alaskan assassin, the face of Alaska's battle rap.
Let me give y'all a little backstory real quick. So mind y'all, I'm surfing YouTube, you know what I mean? I catch an episode of Good Morning America. Okay?
Yes, Lord.
Which is, you know what I mean, Trauma. It's a YouTube show.
Never went hip hop infused morning talk show on the internet. You never know who gonna co-host. You never know who you gonna bump shoulders with in the chat next.
So, you know what I mean? I'm surfing, and I see it and everything like that. So, I'm following Trauma, and I got an eye for battle rappers. Anyway, I'm listening to his music and everything. And the first thing that comes to mind is when I listen to his music, does he battle? And I know that, prior to it, he used to battle. So I'm thinking he was just brand new. You know what I mean? Never battled, nothing like that. So I said to him, you know what I mean? You ever think about battling? And, at the end of the day, that's how me and him connected because he did a freestyle. I think it was a URL freestyle. An online leader basically, heard him and was like, look, I want to get him, get him the back, get him on my card.
And then it was kind of up from there.
Try and got some static over there.
You guys probably adjusting it or something.
But no, like I was saying though, the league owner seen that. It was like, okay.
I don't really be losing either. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I really don't be losing.
Here's the cheat code real quick, okay? Prime got the Voltron of battle rap.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. The whole gang is.
Listen, he got so many dogs. You see what I'm saying? Like behind him. It's like when y'all assemble them, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you not beating them. You do a team versus team, right?
There's not five from anywhere that are gonna best us three. That are gonna best us 3 out of 5. I promise that.
Y'all heard that, right? So that'll be lit.
Hey, look, these my niggas, but I feel like my niggas are like elite, bro. Look, and I brought this up. I brought this up to Danny Myers, all that. Like, bro, you get 5 niggas out of EFB, bro, and I promise, they're not winning 3 out of 5 with us. Shout out to Danny Myers, that's my bro too, man. Shout out to Danny.
Shout out to the bar guy.
Any drama with you? Trauma victim. Palm the Smith and the palm is dripping. This a Vietnam description. This a prison count. Consequences. An Alaskan with a desert. Shit sound like a contra. Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, you was going crazy. I felt like I was there and shit. I was sitting there with my eyes closed, vibing the fuck out.
Look, that's what I was saying. Like I gave you the beginning of the round, the first. I said, hold on, nah. That was light. Look, I got you.
Yo, we need some exclusives for the channel.
Man, I can do that. I can do that.
And some in your promo as well. Now I'm saying you got promo you need done and shit. Now I mean, hit us up.
Oh, definitely. Hey, look, I'm def. Oh, speaking of promos, I think I'm the first battle rapper. I
Mm-hmm.
might not sure. That's why I say I think. But I'm about to have my own liquor.
Damn, that's crazy.
It'll be dropping soon. It's a hard cider. It's a hard cider, hard apple cider. We also got a peach cider dropping too.
That's dope.
Um, it's the apple east cider and then the peach west cider.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna do
I'm
some batches
actually
of that. We're gonna take some to the east side of North Side and the west side of North Side.
it'll be available in 47 states.
Damn,
Yeah.
fire.
Nah, I
Yeah, that's it.
appreciate that, man. Yeah, that just kind of fell in my lap. That that whole situation.
Mm. That's how it work though. Real niggas do real things.
Fat, big fat.
Hold on, before we continue, I should have started off with this too. Follow me at Traumatose underscore HITM. TRAUMATOSE underscore HITM. You can follow me on Instagram. Then you can for my Instagram you go to my links on my page. You can find everywhere to follow me at on my link tree. I'll follow.
Instagram, you know what I mean? It's Kobe Fan 2280. You know, that's basically where you can find, follow me at.
He's basically said everywhere else he's just a ghost.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean?
You hear me, but you just can't see him. I'm right behind you.
Fact. You know what I'm saying?
Man, we
Shout
work.
out.
Go ahead.
Shout out everybody out there, all my folks, you know what I mean, Umbrella Gang, you know what I mean, it's just everybody. But you know what's funny though, Dave?
So you know what?
It's funny, the Umbrella Gang, that Trauma guy, you know what I mean, behind him,
Mm-hmm. It's a crazy name.
like going back in the history, right? Hey,
Mm-hmm.
you know about Food Smoke, right? Which was
Yeah.
Manface, Bliss, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
These guys is the newer generation of Boot Smoke.
Yeah. Y'all rap like him. That's gotta be crazy.
Yo, they all, listen. All jokes aside, they're all problems. You see what I'm saying? They're all problems on the up.
That's a fact.
Like a lot of these vets, man. Yo,
Look, so I do got a lead
man.
up here. Alaska Battle League, ABL. You know what I mean? Shout out to my bro Head Ice, man. That's the president of my league. You feel me? Shout out to Head Ice, you know what I mean? The wolf himself. Yeah, my battle with Charlie. See that card, see on the card we had me and Charlie. We have my bro Rick B versus Lou Castro. We have my bro Backwood Brad versus Don Marino. That was actually Don Marino's retirement battle. That was his last battle. So that was an honor to have that. We had my bro Everything Sin versus XL. Sule Spain, my bro, versus my other bro, LSG from TBL. Yeah, man, we had a cool card. We had a cool card, man.
That sounds crazy.
The God Yogi versus Ratchet Rico. Yogi Dot Mob. Yogi Dot Mob. Rico, he's from We Go Hard. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was a fire card.
Sound like a fun and fire card. That joint turned
Nah,
all
it was. We got man, we got a crazy card we planning for in August right now too. Man, look, we got my bro Greg the Great versus my other bro, the Bar God. You know what I mean? We got look, I'm giving y'all exclusives right now.
I'm
Hold
We
on,
pulling
got
all
wait a
this
minute.
up. I'm pulling all this up as we go on, yo.
Hold on. You ain't about to do what I think you about to do. Wow.
Ooh,
what you mean? We got
No, no, nothing.
Jace versus Prep. You know what I mean? My youngin' Jace. We call him the moment. Like bruh, that's man. He is the new age twerk as far as when it comes to creating moments.
mm.
Yeah.
We got what we trying to do. What we trying to do is because Rex called me out last year. He called me out, man. Shout out to T Rex, man. Shout out to Don Mob. You feel me? We gonna try and handle that and get that T Rex versus Trump out the way.
That'd be crazy.
I got my nigga Trum 2-1, if not 3-0.
Man, look. What the shit I have for Rex right now?
All right, wait. What's the name of the battle league again?
Alaska Battle League.
Okay.
Yeah, it's yeah. So that was our first event. You feel me? That was the first event we had. So like for a first event, that was it was an epic event.
Y'all got a channel and all that?
I'm creating a channel for it. I'm gonna give you a breakdown on our formula. So I came into battle rap with two objectives in mind. I got two
Oh,
objectives. I mean, I got other things I'm trying to do as well, but the main two objectives is I'm trying to change the way that people get paid in the culture, and I I just want my name argued with the greatest when it's all said and done. And right now, the format we have with our league, so when we do drop, we're only dropping the whole event,
mm,
like not the individual battles. And what we're doing is we're giving the individual battles to the artists because it's their creative work.
mm.
You know what I mean? So they can make the residuals off it. They can sell it to a league or they can do whatever they want with it. So I'm providing ownership for the material. And on my league, every artist gets a percentage of the pay-per-view sales.
Yeah, that's cool.
And so what's gonna end up happening is the other leagues are gonna have to conform. Like they're gonna have to change their format, or else nobody's gonna want to battle over there.
Mm.
Like if you know you can get what you're asking for, residuals and ownership of your shit. Like, would you want to rap anywhere else?
Oh, I'll be good. I'll be
Right?
good right here.
Like, so look, what's gonna end up happening is the culture's gonna have to shift the way they do things, or else, like, no one's gonna want to battle anywhere other than with me. 'Cause they're gonna get the most money and they get the ownership of their shit.
Mm.
And I know leagues aren't just gonna be like, well, I'm not doing that. They're gonna have to conform in order to make money. I'm an artist and a league owner, so like I understand what it's like, bruh. And you can't be greedy for something. You're not missing something you don't have. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So it's like I could make this much money off this, or I could make this much money and provide an opportunity to change things. At the end of the day, I'm not missing anything because I never had that money to begin with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's enough for me. Like for me, I'm gonna make money off pay-per-views. I'm gonna make money at the door. You feel me? So like I don't you know what I mean? I don't care about the trying to make money, which is fucked up because the way these leagues do it, man. Like you pay me, let's just say for example, you give me $100, right? Let's just say $100.
Mm.
And and you give me a hotel and my flight. Well, you're making hella money off my work and you'll continue until you cease. to make residuals off my battles.
Mm.
So why can't I be entitled to that? Or if you're a super big league and you know you're gonna make millions because you're a huge league, why not kick me some of my residuals from my battles?
Yeah, that's just like sports and everything else. It's a work. Any kind of piece of work is supposed to get paid for. You shouldn't mind paying for that piece of work, especially if it's growing your company.
Facts. So here's where artists fuck up at. They sign these contracts that void them of having the ownership for their intellectual property. They sign these contracts to where it's like, oh man, we're like, I mean, they own you. The leagues own you. They pretty much own your name. They own your career. They own this, that, and the third. I ain't saying no names, but I'm pretty sure we could figure out, it don't take rocket scientists like what we're talking about here.
Right.
So like, and I talked to a lot of them guys that, what I mean, are active there and used to be active. And 90% of it's the same story. The same story. Like, bruh, look, I know it's the NBA of battle rap, but you don't want to go over there, bruh. Like, don't go over there. Do not do business with them. And that comes from 90% of these guys I talk to that are active over there. You know what I mean? Or used to be active. And
You
so,
know,
like,
it's crazy because the whole time, a lot of us fans were thinking that the rappers was getting paid for that work. To
facts.
find out that they
Facts.
not, is crazy.
Look, hey, look, so I ain't gonna say no names or nothing, but look, hey, bruh, they're slavers over there, bruh.
I know that. Listen, I know. I ain't gonna say no names either, but I know a battle rapper. You know what I mean? That had to, I guess you want to call it, fake retire. You see what I'm saying? To get out of there, to get from over there.
Yeah, man, it's nasty work, bro. It remind me of the Wizard of Oz, bruh. You know what I mean? Like
Facts.
the curtain pulled back, and it's a little situation. It's not even as big as it appeared to be.
Oh, I think I just figured it out, yo. They
Well,
fucked us all up this whole time. That shit AI. That shit ain't real. It's AI.
Facts, facts,
The fuck are we
facts.
looking at?
Hey,
I'm fucked up right now.
I look, and it breaks my heart. Hey, bro, I wanted to go to the NBA of battle rap, bro. I wanted that. Then I started hearing the horror stories. You feel me? And I was like, damn. I was like, we're not in Kansas no more, Toto.
listen,
Uh-huh.
okay? There's a new NBA of battle rap, which I think is better because it's given
TBL,
the. Yes.
the new
TBL.
RL, the
Yes.
new RL.
Let me tell you this, okay? Anybody that's listening, if y'all ain't familiar with TBL, which is Takeover Battle League, you know, y'all might
Shout
want to
out
get
to Kenny
into it.
Black. Shout out to
Yo,
Kenny. That's my
Kenny
dog.
Black, man, listen, from the fan perspective, after being in their events, hands down, man, they is what battle rap events need, man.
Hmm.
It's a fact.
They got Murder Mook versus Hitman coming.
Damn.
Elijah Straight versus Rum Nitty.
Yo, did you see that battle yet?
Damn.
Which one?
Elijah versus Nitty?
Nah, I haven't seen it yet.
Mm.
Wait, that battle happened already? That whole card?
No, 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 no. The Murder Mook and Hitman, that didn't happen yet.
Hmm. So I
I
think
think that's
we
either.
should do a watch party for that.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Let's get a
Yo, I'm
straight
with
watch
it.
party.
Let me ask you this real quick, okay? Out of all your guys, who would you say is your twin?
If there's anyone close, it'd be Heat.
You know who I was thinking more of?
Who?
Either Rick or Jace.
Nah, because they got way different styles. Like Heat and I are more. We have more similar styles. but they're different still.
I'm gonna talk my shit. I know it ain't much, okay? I want it to go viral.
Uh-oh.
Any newcomers out there? I got a small, small 200. Y'all can't beat Rick and Jace. Anybody.
I've been wanting to see that Rick and Jace 2-on-2. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You heard it here first.
Them two together, I would hate to step in the ring against them.
I look, any pairing of any of us is crazy.
Hold on. There's a 2-on-2, virtual 2-on-2 that went down last year or the year before last. Anyway, this two
First
on two,
first online 2-on-2.
yes. When you look at, 2-on-2s, okay? NWX and what was it, gun titles? That's what type of feel that gave me. It's that virtual 2-on-2.
Facts. Man, speaking of gun titles, man, shout out to my dog Rock, man.
Rocked on it, you know what I mean?
It's light.
Shout out to Chess, man. Chess about to catch a body.
Hey, look, Eunice can afford to lose. Chess can't afford to lose that battle.
Chess gonna cook you.
Look. But listen though, listen to what I'm saying. Chess has to prove why he's that youngin with the crown, right? So if he beats Eunice, then it's like okay, cool, right? You know that's what you were supposed to do. But if Eunice beats him, might be a shift in power.
I disagree. Listen, with the other announcement that was made with John and
I am
Fun,
not hype about that battle. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Fonz and John, not hype about that.
me either, but I got Fonz winning that battle.
It depends on what Fonz we get. If we get the lazy Fonz, or if we get that sharp and on point Fonz, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And are we getting the John from the trenches, or are we getting uh uh bar thieving lazy John?
oh man,
That's something we got to change in battle rap. The fact that niggas can be like, well, it depends on which version of like we're getting is horrible. It should never be that. There should only be one version of you. Every time you go out there, niggas should never ask if they're getting the lazy version of you ever.
fact,
Like it's disrespectful to your branding, your legacy, and the craft as a whole. Y'all gotta stop doing that shit and stop giving these vets the benefit of the doubt when they show up and have bad performances. Oh, well, you didn't take them serious, so it's okay. Nah, fuck that. It's not okay.
fact.
Y'all gotta stop doing that shit, man. It's crazy.
That ain't what the fans want to see, yo.
That's a fact, man. Like that's one of my biggest pet peeves. Look, here's one thing people can tell you, man. And look, I have choked and stumbled in some of my like two of my battles, right? So like I'm not perfect, you feel me? But niggas don't ever ask are we getting the lazy trauma. They don't ever ask that. They be like, yo, I know they know what they getting. Bar
Hmm.
wise and shit. They know what they getting from there's never no oh well, we're just gonna see which version shows up. Nah, bruh, it's the same version every time. Man, the black cloak on with the skull face. You know what I mean? Death in the presence. Like that's your legacy at the end of the day, man. That's your branding. Like if you're gonna be lazy with branding with business for yourself, how can I expect y'all to be good for business for me?
You know what I'm saying?
I love this shit. So like I do it out of the love and because I'm like I said, I'm trying to make these changes. And I feel like if I can get my name in them arguments, I've solidified myself as one of the greatest lyricists on the planet. On the
Right.
planet.
Yes,
And
sir.
just to know that I'd be in a percentile of people like that, because that's a small percent. It's not even a 1 percentile of the population. You feel me?
Hmm.
Like that's a it's like a 0.00001. You know what I mean? Like Yeah, but it's a small percentile of people that rap compared to the population. Then people who battle rap. Then to be apex amongst the battle rappers puts you in a very unique and small category of lyricists on this planet. That's why I just want my name argued with that. Like money, but some people do it for the money. I do like to get paid, but I'm not. Man, I could do other shit for money. You feel me? And get probably more money. You know what I mean? So like, I definitely do this out the love of the craft and the love of lyricism.
Fact.
As you should. Hopefully, that's what we all do it for
You
real,
know
for
how
real.
long I spent throughout my life rapping and not getting paid for it? Like, you, yeah, if it were about the money, bro, I'd be an engineer or some shit right now.
You engineer, you record too.
Oh, yeah. I mix, master, do graphic design. I manage artists. My wife and I, we got our own entertainment company, HITM, History in the Making Entertainment. Um, yeah, I rap. I got albums out, singles, all kinds of stuff. I'm working on a couple projects right now. I do it all, man. Like, I'm about to learn how to start shooting videos too, man. I just want to be efficient and not have to depend on other people to get my vision out there. You know what I mean? Like, the difference between the guy I can hire to shoot my videos and me shooting them is laziness. You know what I mean? Like, anything another man on this planet can do, for the most part, you know what I mean? I can learn how to do it too. So, like, I feel like it just becomes laziness when you don't try to grab the reins for your career and do as much stuff self-sufficiently as possible. And
That's the same way I think.
every new trade or craft that you learn, that's a whole nother hustle you add to your belt. It's another utility in the belt. You feel me?
Hmm.
But not everyone thinks like that, man. So, like, I really be trying to save money to make money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yo, understood it better.
Fact.
Like how you
That's
think.
a fact.
Great minds think alike.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah, they do.
Well, no, honestly, I think the same way, yo. Like I can't be the only one. Damn, now he says this. Real rap.
Now it's real talk. And like, like I said, I just boil it down to it is laziness. If like the mixing shit, right? For example, let me use that, right? Any artist can learn how to mix. Any artist can learn how to mix, and it's not hard. Like, once you kind of figure out what you're doing, like, it's not hard. And so people sit here and spend hundreds of dollars to get a project, sometimes thousands of dollars to get a project mixed. And it's something they can learn to do themselves and do just as good of a job, if not better.
Let me break it down for you. It's the real nigga challenge.
Speaking of challenges, hey, look, I think next year I'm gonna do the $1 million challenge. I'm gonna do the $1 million challenge. Figure out how to make $1 million in a year. I was just talking to my guy about this, man. I was like, look, you can sell a million things for $1.
You sound like me,
A
dog. Yo, man, I
a
swear I'm
hundred
hearing myself
thousand
talking
things
right
for
now.
$10.
Mm.
10,000 things for $100. You know what I mean? Easily, easily do any one of them things and make a million. Look, you can make 10,000 t-shirts, right? Bam, sell them $100 a piece, right? Or hoodies or whatever, right? And
Uh-huh.
Right.
bam, $1 million. And look, I ain't gonna lie to you, clothes and merch, that's the easiest shit to do that shit with.
No, you're right.
Like, $1 million ain't what it was when I was a kid. You know what I mean? When I was a kid, $1 million was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, they be able to, hey, bro, I'm rich forever. I get older and I realize how little money $1 million is. You know
Hmm.
how many times through your lifetime that you've spent $1 million?
Hmm.
Like,
A long time ago, probably.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
man,
that,
I know for a fact that I've had a couple $1 million run through my hands like throughout my life. Like I'm more than a couple. You know what I mean? But we don't look at stuff like that and see like just as easy as we spend like little cigarette money or weed money or shit like that, man. Like if you add up what your weed habit over the past 10 years has been, you'd probably be shocked and be like, oh my gosh. Like I you know what I mean? I smoked $1 million worth of weed in the past 10 years. That's crazy.
Mm.
damn.
I mean, you guys, if you smoke, you guys know how y'all smoke, right? So
Yep.
y'all know what your daily budget, what it is, your weekly budget. Now, just think about the past 10 years and do the math. Like that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Recreationally, recreationally smoked $1 million worth of weed in the past 10 years. So if you could spend it that freely recreationally, just imagine applying yourself to okay, I'm gonna do this in a year, right? Easy, man.
Yeah.
Man, something else I got coming up too, man. I'm about to start doing courses, man. I'm gonna do them in person but via the web too. For any artists out there, man, that want to know how to break into the music shit, but get your have your paperwork right.
Mm.
Make sure you have like everything you need with your pros, like your BMI, your CSAC, your ASCAP. Make sure you're situated with Luminate. Make sure you're situated with BDS Radio, and your music's properly registered everywhere it needs to be. So that way you are officially an artist, and you get these opportunities that only come to artists that get that shit done. Because it's only a hobby until you take care of the business aspect of all that shit. Because you're not a bona fide artist until you properly register your works of art, your music. You get all your what's that your what numbers are those? I'm trying to think. Hold on, I'm trying to remember. Your give me one. Your ISNIs, your IPIs, your IPNs. You know what I mean? Like once you have all that and you're situated and you're registering your music, you are officially an artist. But I'm gonna start doing these classes like I said, online and in person for local artists up here too. And I'm gonna just do them free of charge, man. Free of charge, man. And that's something you won't really find out here, man. Is somebody giving y'all the game like that, for the free. I'm like I said, man. I just want to see people win. I'm not trying to eat off nobody. I'm talented enough and know how to get money myself. So, like, I'm gonna eat. I'm just trying to provide plates for other people and give them the recipe so they can provide their own meals.
Fuck.
Like, that's super fire.
It's crazy. I'm sitting
Yeah,
there editing
man.
this video while I'm talking.
This one's gonna go viral.
Now, Kobe knows, man. Bro, I just be trying to provide opportunities for people, man. I want to see people win, and I be trying to put people into good situations so they able to, you know what I mean? I put you in the place, and it's up to you to do what you do with it. You know what I mean? So pause. But um, yeah, that's all I be trying to do. But I just want to see people win, man. And there's too much like hating out there. And for somebody that's been working on music and doing shit for a long time, and then finally understanding the business of a lot of this stuff over these past years and applying it, I'd rather save people the bumps in the road. I'd rather save people the time wasting and just help people, you know what I mean, get where they need to be. And then, it's up to them to move how they move from there.
Mm.
Like, yeah, I've always been that way though. I'm like Kobe tell you, as long as he's known me, I've been that way.
Right.
Always trying to think of ways to make bread and opportunity for
That,
other people.
facts, facts, facts.
Cause like I think of making moves and I'm like, damn, who else can I involve in this? I knew somebody that always needed a damn job. For real, for real. I like to see people doing good instead of bad.
Nah, fact, there's so much bad shit going on in this world, man. So
Mm-hmm.
much bad shit that it just, I'll be like, man, and look, I've terrorized my city for years and years and years. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I come from like, believe it or not, for Alaska got gangs, all that, man. Like it's crazy up here. But
I don't either.
like, I like that's where I come from. So like, I've terrorized my city for like years and years when I was younger and shit,
Mm-hmm.
early 20s and whatnot. So I feel like not only is it the right thing to do, but I feel obligated in a sense, you know what I mean, to give back good.
Never a bad thing.
I mean, I
I
don't do it for
understand. My
like
fault.
karma purposes or nothing, you know what I mean? Like I just do it because it's like the right shit to do, man. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
What's hip hop like over there though? Like I hear like it started from the streets, I guess. Graffiti on the walls, niggas battling in the
Um,
streets, battling on
man,
stages.
we that's hip hop up here minus the graffiti. We really ain't got no like I don't it's weird. Like we don't have like really no graffiti anywhere here.
Damn.
Like it's kind of weird. I've never thought about that until you said something right now. And I
Mm.
was thinking about it and I was like, damn, we ain't got no graffiti.
Yeah. That shit is dope, but the
Like that's
motherfuckers don't
really
want that
weird.
shit here.
Now that I'm thinking about that shit is weird as fuck. We ain't got no graffiti up here.
Mm.
But we got everything else that you mentioned. The B-boys, we got the DJing, battle rap. Um, the rap culture up here is crazy. In fact, one of the biggest rappers from up here, he signed with Benny the Butcher, Black Soprano family. His name's Duck Man. Shout out to Duck Man. Duck's fire too. Duck Man,
Mm.
fire artist, fire. Um, we got people like Josh Boots. He's a legend up here, man. He's crazy. Um, man, I go crazy. Like you can ask anybody. You come up here, you could be like, I bet you if you ask 10 random people that look like they might be listen to hip hop,
Mm.
within them 10 people, you're gonna find somebody or a few people that be like, oh yeah, I know trauma. I know a trauma. Trauma's fire.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely be doing my thing with the rapping too.
mm. I always think about what it's like where other people live at. I only really know where I live at. I've been to places, but not a lot of places. So it's always fun to hear a lot of people talk about where they're from and all that.
Nah, it's different up here too. Like the sun really be up late. Like I think it gets dark at like 12:30, 12:45 right now at
Hmm.
night in the morning.
Hmm.
And then the sun the sun's back up by 4.
Is it cold over there?
Nah, not during the summer. I mean it's a little chilly today, but nah, it gets hot in the summer and then, cold in the winter and then it's dark in the winter the same way it is light during the
Okay.
summer.
I don't know why I kept thinking it was always the frozen shit over there.
Look, somebody asked me that. Look, somebody asked me that the other day when I had taken a picture and sent it to them, but they were like, "There's no snow," and I was like, "Bruh, it's summertime." They're like, I just kind of always thought there was always snow there. Like it was just always winter.
I'm serious. As a kid, I always thought like Alaska was like the Asian people with the fucking fur shit on and
Yeah,
the igloos and shit. That was
Yeah.
me
and
as
then
a
the one
kid.
day,
I watched too much cartoons, yo.
Not
one
don't
day
hey
this
look.
nigga Tom calling me, right? And you know what I mean? I'm taking this snow and you know what I mean? This nigga got on, like a summertime, like over here, like he ready to go ball.
Mm.
Had ball shorts on and everything. I'm like, nigga, you crazy.
In the heart of the
Until he,
winter, yeah.
Mm. That's really baller.
We don't have penguins up here. No penguins up here. I know a lot of people ask me that too. Like, bro, don't y'all got penguins and shit? And I'm like, nah, but penguins live in Africa, Australia, and Antarctica.
Mm. Okay.
Um, there's no penguins up here. I mean, there's a couple in the zoo, but there's no natural penguins like here.
no, but y'all got mooses.
Yeah, we do have moose. We got moose, wolverines, bears. We got brown bears, black bears, polar bears. We got wolves. We got uh
Yo,
all the bad land predators except for tigers, lions.
he said
Wait, what the heck
Wolverines
is a
though. Damn.
Wolverine?
He said a Wolverine, nigga. Them niggas will eat you inside out.
Hey, bro, wolverines. Um, they're rodents, right? They're rodents, and I think they're in the rodent family. They're in the badger family. I think a badger's a rodent too. I'm trying to remember, but
Yeah,
okay, so yeah, so they're in the badger family, and they get about 3 feet long, and they sit up probably about foot and a half high, right? And their genetic makeup, they have no fear. No fear. A Wolverine will back off a full grown grizzly bear, bruh.
Yo, I seen them motherfuckers in that geo. I know just what he talking
Yeah. Yeah,
about.
hey, but they have that like what their brain doesn't register fear. And so they be on fighting time all the time. Like what's up? It don't matter how and they back animals down that are like 5, 10 times their size, bruh.
I seen it.
Like, yeah.
Yeah,
But that's where
we gonna pull
Wolverine
that
from
shit out.
X-Men, that's where Wolverine from X-Men got his name from.
Here we gonna show y'all Wolverine.
Wolverines are no joke. Like anything that can scare a 2,000 pound bear, like a Wolverine probably weigh like 40, 50 pounds, right? Motherfucker back up that shit'll back up a 1 ton bear.
That's a bar.
And yeah, like bruh, anything that could do that, I want no issues with, bruh. I want
That's a
no
bar.
issues. Look, y'all play around with the Wolverine if you want, man. They are no joke. Yeah, man, we got all kinds of little wildlife up here and stuff, man. Salmon is crazy up here. Salmon galore. You feel me? Fresh king salmon. It's salmon season right now, as a matter of fact.
Yeah,
But yeah, like I know I love it. I live damn near at the base of the mountain. My background looks like a damn postcard and shit.
damn.
Yeah, it's different. It's different.
Now I know why my uncle went over there. So he said last I seen him, he said he was going to Alaska. I ain't seen him no more.
Look,
Hit
you know
me
how
up.
many
I'm over
people
here.
move up
Uh,
here? People always moving up here from other places. Charlie Clips, he came up here for the battle with me. We'll actually be up here next week. He
hmm,
coming back up here next week, and then he will be here again at the end of the month. And then I believe he's coming back out in June, July, no August, my bad.
it
Yeah,
ain't
but
gonna be
like,
no
look,
it ain't gonna be no battle then. It's gonna be
look,
Wolverine 3-0.
look, Yeah, man. Like Alaska's dope. I would recommend if everyone got to come up here at least once. It's definitely an experience. It's home. I love it up here. It's almost time for me to leave, but until I do, I'm gonna enjoy it.
Mm, yeah, that's right.
So I'm getting to that. I'm getting to that point where I'm starting to get recognition with my craft, with what I'm doing, to a point where you're welcome, man. Anybody, people got little issues and shit from like third grade and shit, and they starting to heckle and shit. And I'm a firm believer once you get to a certain point, you gotta move out your city, man, because it'll be your own city. Niggas in your city, bruh.
Mm,
They'll get you out of
mm-hmm.
here quick. I got too much going on, man. I'll move. I'll move. Y'all got this.
So is there other battle leagues over there, or it's just your battle league?
There's one other battle league up here, which I am also a co-owner to. So I kind of got like a monopoly up here, not intentionally, not in no bad way or nothing, but just they really the other league, Battle for the North. Shout out to Kevin the Brain. Shout out to Backwood Brad. Shout out to Heat. Shout out to my wife too, man. My wife, she definitely a lot of this shit wouldn't be possible. All this shit wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for her and her being so patient as well. Oh, hold on, Brad. I'm gonna have to call you back. Look, you see, I said his name and he called. It's crazy. I don't want to add him to the call because I know y'all doing the interview right now, so I don't want to.